Hi everyone. So hopefully you can hear me okay, and I appreciate your patience today with the technology, which is why you're having to watch a video for homework. So I'm just making this for your class. That's why it's posted on YouTube. All right, so we were talking about triangles and their sides, and what I didn't get to explain to you with the triangles we created is that the longer side of the triangle has to be opposite the larger angle. So, for example, if I say that angle B is, say, 80 degrees and this is 60 degrees and this is 40 degrees, well, that would tell me then, because the 80 is right here, it's the largest angle, the side opposite it, so segment AC, would have to be the longest side of the triangle. And then vice versa. 40 is the smallest angle, okay? Then the smallest side of the triangle would be across from it. All right, so that kind of leads us to this. The bigger the angle in a triangle is, the longer the opposite side is. And that should kind of make sense. So look, I have an angle right here, and I create a triangle. So I can see the length of that side. Now I take that same angle, and I make it bigger. Well, I can see then, here's the bigger angle, here's the bigger side, right? As I open it up, the side is going to get longer. All right, as a review today, we played around with and we found out about the triangle inequality theorem, which basically says that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. So, for example, we were working with like 1, 2, and 3. Right? And we said that in a triangle couldn't exist because 1 plus 2 is not greater than 3. So a triangle with side lengths 1, 2, and 3 could not exist. All right, let's put all this to work. Which angle is the largest? Which angle is the smallest? So I'm going to look for the longest side, which is 6. So across from 6, that angle is A. So the largest angle would be angle A. Now, I don't know what its angle measure is, but I know it's the largest. All right, what about the smallest? I look for the smallest side. The angle opposite that would be C. So angle C would be the smallest. Not too bad, right? All right, order the sides from largest to smallest. So let's give them like letters. How about A, B, and C? All right, so largest to smallest. So let's see, here's 110. You can see A is the longest then. So A is going to be greater than. B would be next. It's going to be greater than B. Actually, I should be writing this backwards. A is the largest. B is the next. And then C would be the smallest. All right. Now, we know this kind of triangle, don't we? All angles are 60 degrees. All the angles are equal. So this is an equilateral triangle. So ABC would be equal. All right. State if the three numbers can be the measures of the sides of the triangle. I'll say we have to make sure that all of the inequalities work. So 3 plus 10 is greater than 8, so true. 8 plus 3 is 11, so greater than 10, that works. And obviously 10 plus 8 is greater than 3, right? That's going to happen if the first two work. So yes, a triangle can have side lengths 3, 10, and 8. All right, 3, 6, 2. 3 plus 6 is greater than 2, but oh, hold on here. 3 plus 2 is not greater than 6. So no triangle can exist with these side lengths. All right. Now, this is where it gets a little bit harder, but you guys actually figured this out today. So if two sides of a triangle have the following measure, find the range of possible measures for the third side, okay? So if I have side 9 and 5, I know that 9 plus 5 has to be greater than that third side. I'm going to call it x. So 9 plus 5 is 14, right? But we don't know that x is we don't know x's value. So we actually have to say x plus 5 is greater than 9. Why? Because it could be a smaller value. So if I subtract 5, x has to be greater than 4. So x has to be less than 14 and x has to be greater than 4. All right, let's think about that for a second. As an inequality, remember today we figured out that we could write that as x then needs to be between 4 and 14. If x is between 4 and 14, then a triangle will exist. That gives me the range of possible values. All right, now we also I wanted you to kind of start noticing this number is the sum. This number is the difference. So when you're trying to find the range of values for that third side, it has to be between the sum and the difference. Let's use that idea here. All right, so 5, 8, I'm going to make the next one x. So x then would have to be between, so I'm going to snuggle it between with that compound inequality, the sum of 8 and 5, which is 13, and the difference of 8 and 5, which is 3. All right, so let's pick a number that's in between. All right, so pick 5. All right, so if I let it would be 5, 5, and 8. Well, 5 plus 5 is greater than 8, and 8 plus 5 is greater than 5. So a triangle exists. That's what it means that we can have a range of possible values. All right, 2 more. Which of the following lengths could be the missing side of the triangle? All right, well, first of all, I want to find the third angle. So I'm going to do 65 plus 56, and that gives me 121. 180 minus 121 is going to give me, what is that, 59? Yeah, so 59. So I know that the longest side has to be across from 65. And I know that this is going to be the next one in order. So this has to be across from 56 has to be the smallest. Okay? So that means that ST has to be bigger than 8. Right? It has to be bigger than 8. Which means it could be 9. Could it be? It's asking me, could it be? So yes, it could be 9. All right, which groups of side lengths can be used to construct a triangle? Great, this is an ACT question. This is the way they like to ask it. All right, well, 9 plus 4 is not greater than 15, so that's out. 11 plus 16 is not greater than 27, it equals 27, so that's out. 9 plus 5 is greater than 8, right? And then 5 plus 8 is greater than 9. And 8 plus 5 is greater than 9. I just did that one. I did 9 and 5. I did 5 and 8. So 9 and 8 is greater than 5. So this works. And I can already see here, well, wait a second. 2 plus 11 is greater than 12. 11 plus 12 is greater than 2. And 12 plus 2 is greater than 11. So this works as well. Unless I made a mistake there. So if I made a mistake, please catch my mistake and fix it for me. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you again for your patience today with our tech issues. They happen, but at least this was a short video for your homework. Have a great night.